So everyone, it's Tina at Phenomenal Beauty. So yes, I do have a little haul with Sephora. I'm sure you've seen plenty of blog posts and videos and stuff on what people have gotten, and a little bit of drama on the prices and all that sort of stuff. I just really want to talk about my experience. I actually went that opening weekend just briefly. It was just a fluke that I went in there. My husband actually organised a surprise getaway for us for our anniversary, which was that Saturday. And he only told me Wednesday, and it was a big deal for him to do something like that. So we went Friday and came back on the Sunday. So even though I got into the city that Friday, so obviously Sydney City, the very first Sephora, I got there Friday afternoon late. I sort of went past briefly on late Friday, and people were still waiting outside to sort of get in. So Saturday, husband sort of had booked us lunch somewhere, so I just took the chance to go in, and I couldn't believe it. I only waited about 15 minutes in the line outside to get in. Possibly, I think some people were scared away from those mad crowds on Friday, so I was very lucky. I went in, I went around, you know, downstairs, took some photos upstairs. I didn't spend too much time in there because it was still kind of busy, and I was mindful people were waiting outside. For me, it's about a 2-hour roundabout trip, like a round trip to get to Sephora and back. It'd probably be a few months before I can get there again, but you know, I was just mindful. I know it's there, it's great. I'm just happy that I actually made it in there, and it is quite a stunning looking store. The black and white theme, they've got, like, as you've probably seen, that there's in the window they've got the screens going there, you know, with the flashy displays, and then on the stairs as you go up you'll see the flashy displays there as well. Pretty sure there must have been a lift there. There must have been one, surely. There were the stairs, there's the 2 levels, and it was just great to be able to swatch a lot of brands that we don't have here. Obviously, I'm sure, like you said, people have gone on about it, but there are brands that obviously they do carry, like It Cosmetics. For me, I probably will stick to getting them from PM Studios, which I think are a little bit cheaper. Plus you can get what do you call it, some of the brands that they have there, like Makeup Forever, you can still get pro discount depending where you shop. Like I get it from a Media Makeup store as well, and there's obviously other places like PM Studios that you can. I'm not affiliated with either store, I'm just, you know, saying how it is. But some of the prices I found were comparable. And I'll show you some of those when I was sort of swatching everything like mad. But it was funny though, as you go into the store, if you haven't seen it, I'll put some photos up either at the beginning and the end. You go in, there's one wall of all Sephora stuff, so it's great to be able to get in and swatch a lot of that Sephora stuff. They've got all the Sephora makeup on one side, the right hand side as you go in, Sephora powders and blushes. Then they've got the brushes, which for me was a big thing to actually be able to feel those brushes. And then, you know, like face masks and stuff like that, I think is upstairs, yeah. But then there's other brands that we carry here, like Benefit Cosmetics. There's a lot of skincare like Estee Lauder and Shiseido that we have, and even Australian skincare brands, which no one was at. It's actually quite funny. I'll put some photos up, and there are I counted 3 cleaners in there as you go in, and they were literally just standing there by themselves, just dusting. I don't know what they were dusting. That was only its second day opening. But it was just funny sort of seeing that. I was waiting for Tumbleweed to come blowing past because it was literally empty on those sections. And pretty much upstairs is all sort of skincare on one side, which was empty. Then you've got hair care and a hair care little studio there. You've got more counters, so upstairs and downstairs. And then you've got like the bath stuff and body products and that as well. Anyway, enough of talking about it. I want to see what I got. Not that much. I was sort of surprised, but I was, like I said, mindful of the prices. They don't have the rewards thing up yet and carry over your, you know, VOB status or whatever it is. I finally made it to Rouge status. It's a shame. Yeah, I am sort of disappointed, but again, I can still shop online overseas. They don't have an online store yet in Australia. Plus, it's not just us, it's not just Australia, it's other countries as well. It doesn't transfer over. Yes, I will agree that I did read media posts and all this sort of stuff that they were going to have the US prices, and I didn't really believe it. I was like, oh yeah, cool. I couldn't see how it was going to happen. I mean, unless we can have the US economy, the US, as far as I know, lower wages and all the other stuff that goes with it. I didn't understand how it could happen. So anyway, you know, I am upset, but it's, you know. So, what I did get, so I got this from downstairs where the Sephora sort of stuff is. This is the Lash Amplifier. I was just intrigued. I'm a big lash comb person. I like that sort of stuff. So the idea is you got your lash comb here for when you sort of, you know, combing through your mascara or whatever. And then I thought this one is actually the shield. So if you're applying your mascara to your top lashes, for example, you can use that. So it's like a dual purpose 2-in-1. Pretty sure this was it $7 or $9. Like, I'll put the prices up here and down below if you just want to have a quick look. So I was just intrigued by that. It's like a 2-in-1, like I said. Thought might be something handy. As you can see, I haven't tried it yet. Just wanted to show you what it looks like. I did grab a brush though. Always, like I said, I was keen to feel the brushes. So one thing, if you just think, you know, you don't want to pay certain prices, or you want to stick to buying overseas for the moment, or wait for an online store, if you can make it in there, it's good to be able to feel the brushes. So this is from their Pro range, the Pro Airbrush 55. I haven't opened it. I just wanted to show you how it is packaged. I do like this little cup, which I will keep. I'm going to open it now for you, so I'll actually show you what it looks like. I actually like the whole handle and all that, so I was trying to feel the brushes in there. Obviously the display ones or the testers, you know, tied to the stand, so you can really take it off to feel, but you get the general idea of it. Was the bristles I was really going for. Now this is 34 US, and this is 41 Australian. Now it's 41 Australian, obviously with the GST. That $34 you see online is not including the taxes, and that's so. And for me to ship it over from Sephora would have cost me more than the price difference. So that's why I got it here. It was just that it was there. And obviously when we have, I assume we would have the same sort of 20% off friends and family and stuff like that that they have overseas. So hopefully I'll wait. So I'll sort of, you know, bear in mind what sort of prices are and what I can get. I'm trying to get in. But it's funny, it's this little cup. Anyway, so there it is. So you pop it out there, and then you can slide it back in. I do like how it actually has it on there, the 55. I don't know if that's lasered into it, into the ferrule. But yeah, wood, and then obviously wood handle, metal ferrule. Super soft though. It kind of feels like the, is it Models Prefer? There's an airbrush one as well, but this just felt a little bit, I don't say denser and softer, but longer. I don't have that one. It's one I've been sort of wanting to get as well. But this just felt really good. So I will let you know though. I will let you know. So I did feel all of the brushes, and out of all of them, this sort of felt the sort of best, the best one. I did get a brush cleaner only because I have literally run out of a lot of my sort of brush cleansers. This was still, I think, pricey for what you got. It's $12 for 60 mils. Obviously could have done better buying my normal ones for much more, but I just picked it up. Just, you know, this is going to be alcohol mainly, I think, in here. But I grabbed it just for the sake. It's got Sephora on it, which is a crazy thing to do. But and these two ones though, these little purchases were, I don't know why I packed my bags, but I forgot face wipes. And I forgot cotton buds, which I like Q-tips and that, and like my makeup remover when I'm sort of tidying up and then, you know, eye makeup and that. I just forgot it. I've remembered everything else because I actually took a lot of stuff that I was wanting to do, sort of movies and all that sort of stuff, because I have been sort of getting behind on this channel at the moment, and I didn't do it. It just wasn't enough time. It was just stupid for me to think I was going to do that. So I got these ones. They didn't have a price on the shelf though, and then when I got out of the store and I checked, it was $7 for this tiny little one. You get 10 little wipes for $7. I was like, what? That was my fault. I should have. It was one of those impulse buys at the counter. The one upstairs you sort of walk around and it has all these little things on the shelf. I'll show you the size though. It's a little absolutely teeny, but good enough for travel. So I used a couple while we were away. So did the trick. Really like nice sort of wipes and that. But I mean, no better than some of my baby wipes. So that one, and then these. So the idea is it's call them the Targeted Eye Remover Swabs. Now this was, I think, $9 or some crazy sort of price. I mean, you do get the makeup remover in here. Now it is, you snap, I won't snap it. You snap it and then all the remover comes down there. I mean, you've seen it in lots of different brands have this sort of idea. I think Almay has one. and that. It was okay, but it wasn't as great, I think, as some of my other ones that I use to remove sort of makeup, but it was great for going away. And what I'll do is I'll just keep it for next time if ever we go away again, but you never know. So that'll be good for a little travel, but for the price I was a bit like, but again, that was my sort of silliness when packing. And before I get to my makeup purchase, I know, where's the makeup? This one. Now, we went away, and it's hard sometimes for us to have a bath here, just because, you know, getting the time. So there was a lovely bath at the hotel room, and I was making the most of it. There was air conditioning, which we don't have here, and all that sort of stuff, so we made the most of it. I bought a bubble bath. This was $15. I didn't look what it is in the US. Whatever. So $15 for this, and it was funny on this stand, so I got this upstairs. I thought it was actually purple was the bottle, but it's actually the liquid. But it doesn't give you a purple bath. It actually was more like a yellowy sort of bath, and it was a very, what does it say? It's the bubble bath and shower gel. It says it was like a very moussey one, and it was like pretty much moussed up, full of bubbles. So it was nice. They didn't last very long. Smells very sort of fruity, cocktaily, kind of, you know, party sort of smell. But I thought I could use the bottle. Yeah. Use the bottle afterwards. It's really pretty, and I can sort of put my other sort of mixes in. Sometimes I just buy a cheap bubble bath, and I can just mix it in here and leave it on the bathtub. But it's quite pretty. This was $15 though, like I said, for 260 mils. Again, that's about what I've been paying for my Bath and Body Works ones that I get from Bath, Body and Home. There, what is that, $12.95 or so for 200. Is it 200 and something? I can't remember, but it's, you know, so I thought it wasn't like a huge thing, and it was just like, you know, when you go away and you just want something special, so that's why I wasn't going to gripe about the price. So I got that, and like I said, I'll use the container. And my only makeup purchase, I got another little thing for a friend, and I got a lipstick. So this is, sorry chairs, you're going to see which color it is, but I got the Kat Von D, so I've already opened it. This is a Kat Von D Studded Kiss Lipstick Rouge in Wildchilde with an E. But look at that studded. I couldn't resist. I thought I was wanting something a little bit luxurious, so I got this. Again, I didn't dare look at the US price, but that's the thing there. Like I said, on another subject, I am trying Shopmate. That's the brand new Australian one, and I can't remember who told me. I will do a review and thank them for telling me in a separate review, separate video. So Wildchilde, beautiful packaging. Ta-da! So that's what it looks like. I will put up a photo. I swatched a lot of the lipsticks there, so they had a stand downstairs. I had a couple of stands down there, so it was just great to be able to see the palettes and that, and the lipsticks and all that, and Bite Beauty, things like that. Sometimes it's, you know, it's hard to tell online for a lot of things as well. So at least if you can make it into the city, it's a great experience. You can swatch the stuff if you don't, you know, want to buy anything there. And obviously everything's sort of done up around there. They've got Mide just across from there. If you haven't been to Sydney City, there's DJs, there's the Westfield. It's just sort of outside, you know, it's in a little Pitt Street mall. There's the Westfield, a plaza there, and it's got lots of big sort of stores there, you know. I think Prada, Gucci, you know what I mean, those sort of big sort of stores, like you kind of feel like when you go in, unless you're dressed appropriately. But I have it on now. So yeah, sort of purpley colour. I will swatch it. It does have a lovely sheen to it. I'd say it's more sheer, and it just feels great. And you can see it's like a pinky purple, like those duochrome ones. I didn't read the description. I just was drawn to this colour. I thought, Chairs, you would like it. So yes, it was just nice. But I have mixed it. I've worn it over some of my sort of baby doll pinks. I've worn it over more of my blue tone pinks. It's mixed well with some of my rosy colours to make them more blue tone, you know, all that sort of stuff I wanted it for. And under glosses, like I'll have a lot of my couple of dollar Essence Cosmetics glossy shimmery glosses, and it's looked really good. And it wore really well. I wore it, did I wear it the Sunday or something like that? I kind of felt a little bit out. It is a bit out of my, I suppose, my comfort zone. It's obviously blue tone purple like a lot of my sort of lipsticks, but they're much more subdued, if you know what I mean. But again, it's not like heavily opaque or anything, so it's something that I kind of feel comfortable with. And I sort of wore it around. I feel like everyone's staring at me, but you know, I think I can pull it off a little bit better now I have my hair darker, as you can probably tell. I will be doing a separate sort of random haul and update video soon. I do apologise, some of my recent videos that may be up after or before this video, you'll see my son, and it gets a bit crazy, but So I will let you know how all of these good things go, but like I said, the bubble bath did mousse up very well. The bubbles didn't last very long. Smelled okay, but it's just great for the occasion to have an uninterrupted bath. Oh, and air conditioning. So that's my crazy sort of little tiny Sephora weekend and stuff like that. Like I said, I have bought my stuff from Sephora previously. I did try My US originally, then they stopped shipping to the My US address. So I have used Wanted US quite a few times. Again, not affiliated, but you know, I haven't sort of enjoyed it. I am trying Shopmate, but it's not actually with makeup, but it should give me the same sort of idea of prices in that, and there is a special going at the moment. So I've signed up for that. I'm waiting for stuff to come through. Crazy time of the year to try it out, but I thought that would actually really test, see how it's going. Anyway, that's that one. If you you know, want to let me know what you would like to get from Sephora, let me know down below your wish list for Christmas, or if you've been there, what did you get, etc. I'm still catching up. There's a ton of posts I haven't watched on what people have gotten and what they've thought about it. I did like it. It wasn't like crazy mad there. I mean, as you walk in the store, there was also right in the middle of the store, which it'll work when it's quieter, but there was a stand where you could sit around and get your makeup done. It kind of held up people getting past there, but it was, you know, it's part of the buzz and the attraction. Then at the back of the store they had a DJ, sort of where the Cat Mod D stand was. But like it was a funny seeing brands, like I said, YSL, Estee Lauder, other Australian brands that we have here and can get. So I don't know, I didn't check a lot of the prices. I'm sure you've probably seen posts on that about all that sort of good stuff. I was just there to enjoy the occasion of walking into a Sephora store and yeah, you know. But like I said, at Cosmetics and all that, Home Studio, Makeup Forever as well, Makeup Forever from also at Media Makeup Store, and I'll probably get a lot of that stuff anyway at the next IMATS if I make it there and stuff like that. So that is that. I will wrap it up now. Just told my husband I would only be like 10 minutes, and I think I've gone way over that. He's wanting to use the room as well. So thank you for watching. Had a great time away as well. It's just nice every now and then to have that sort of white space. So I will catch up with more videos and stuff and unboxings. Take care.